In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use rolling coils and mixing secondary colors to create a whirly pop. So the first thing you're going to do after you choose your two primary colors and get your plate with your name on it is you're going to take them out of the package. They open up sort of the way that like a pack of fruit snacks would. And then you're just going to take the wrapper and throw it right in the trash so that it doesn't wind up on the floor. The next step is you are going to divide these in half. So you're going to break the yellow in half and then break the red in half, or whatever colors you're using. Now, you're going to put one red aside and one yellow aside. And then you're going to take these two and you're going to mix them together. You're going to start out by squishing them together, and you can kind of pull and squish, pull and squish, pull and squish. You'll start to see this kind of like marbly look to it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so you just keep pulling it and folding it. The more you work with it, the more you'll be able to like stretch it out. There we go. You could probably already see I'm getting my secondary color. So what secondary color did I mix? Did I get when I mixed red and yellow together? That's right, orange. Okay, so once I have this all combined where I don't see any of my primary colors anymore and I just have my secondary, I'm going to start to roll coils. So a coil is the word that we use in art for kind of a wormy or snake shape. So the first thing you do is you squeeze it in your hand to get it to be like a pickle shape. And then you're going to roll it. Now when you're rolling it, you don't want to just roll in one spot because it'll make it start to get really skinny. So you have to make sure you work on all the areas evenly. Then once it gets pretty long, you can use two hands. And you want to roll it until it's about as thick as your pinky. You don't want to get it too skinny because then it will break. Now, if at any point you're rolling, you accidentally make one area too skinny, or it breaks even, the clay, the Model Magic clay goes back together really easy. Just push it back together and then just roll it, and that'll kind of just blend it back together. Now, I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to take my yellow. So I'm going to squeeze it into a pickle shape. So this will be a little bit smaller. And I'm going to roll this out until it's about as thick as my pinky. And then I'm going to put it aside. Now I'm going to do my red. Squeeze it into a pickle shape. Roll it. Make sure I'm rolling it evenly until I get it them to be about all the same length. So if I check them now, they're going to be all the same length. My orange one might be a little bit thicker, but that's okay because soon we're going to twist them all together. So I'm going to show you now how we're going to twist our coils together. So we're going to line them up next to each other and make sure that they're the right length. And then we're going to kind of stick them together, and they're going to look sort of like a piece of bacon. Now, listen, when you get to this step, I have lots of kids all the time where it breaks, where things get stuck together, twisted. There's so many cool things that we can do with marbling effects and everything in here if you make a mistake. So if you do, please don't stress, okay? So once we have this together, you just start turning it like this, and you can see it kind of is starting to look almost like a candy cane or like the stick whirly pops. Okay, so we're going to twist it all the way to the bottom, and then once we've done that, we're going to start rolling. Okay, you could twist a little more if you want. Okay, now we're going to have a super long coil with red, orange, and yellow in it. And now we're going to start curling it up. So we're going to fold this, and then we're going to roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, And as soon as it touches the side of it, it will stick. Okay, now that I'm getting toward the end, I can either keep rolling like this, or some people like to bring the side around. That's fine too. And then once you get there, you just give it a push at the end, and then you put it on your plate, and then just give me a thumbs up, and I will come over and help you put the stick in, just to make sure it's in there properly, and then we will have our whirly pop.